Hello there, my beautiful yogis. Thanks so much for joining me today. Day 21. It's going to be a beautiful, stretchy flow. This is one of my favorite ways to do yoga. We're going to start in a child's pose. You will need a blanket and preferably a block, a pillow, a bolster, anything to help elevate the upper body for our Shavasana. So go ahead and pause me and grab the things that you would like to use, and we're going to meet in child's pose. At the back of the mat, we're just bringing the knees and the toes together, sending the hips back. And then slowly we walk the hands forward, little extended, normal legged child's pose. If you want to take wide-legged child's pose, you can. Just finding what feels good for you to start. I'm going ahead and dropping in. Today's practice will be sprinkled with the knowledge of another Vayu, directional energy. And today we are going to talk about the Vyana Vayu. It moves in an outward direction in all directions. It's in charge of regulating the blood to all of our organs. And it also can help to decrease the pressure in the body. When your Vyana Vayu is working correctly, all your chakras are fully balanced. And that's when we feel like we are in flow with life. One more round of breath here. And on an inhale, we'll peel up into our all fours, taking the knees to about hip width apart and gripping through these hands here. Activating the Hasta Bandha in the hands, Uddiyana Bandha in our core. Maybe even trying a Pada Bandha here with our feet. Once you get here, we're just going to do wrist warm-up. So go ahead and rock forwards and backwards to start with. Really gripping through the mat here. Protecting the wrists by having the hands activated. And let's go ahead and leave the hands where they are. We're just going to rock left to right. And we're going to point the fingers towards the outside edges of the mat. And let's take that rock side to side still. Still gripping hard through the mat with those fingers. And now let's do forwards and backwards here with the fingers pointed towards the outside edges. Noticing how it feels, noticing where it pulls, noticing where you can release the tension. And then we're going to point the fingers towards the body. And maybe here you tuck the toes and rock forwards and backwards. Just finding what feels good here. Beautiful stretch for the forearms and the wrist. Warming up the wrist should be something that we do every day. I try to do it when I know we're going to be heavy on our wrists. The wrists are a very precious commodity. And when it feels good, toes are tucked, we're going to sit back on those toes. No worries, I'm going to take our minds off of the toes with eagle arms. Right hand on the bottom, left hand wraps around. You can try to bring your hands to touch here. If they don't, it's okay. It's not a big deal. We're just getting the stretch to the shoulders. Lift them up high, gaze follows, and exhale. We round through the spine, bringing the elbows closer to the chest. Inhale, we lift. Exhale, we fold. One more time. Inhale, we lift. Exhale, fold. Oh, yeah. Release it. So now the left arm's on the bottom, right arm crosses around. Inhale, up. Exhale, we round. Inhale, lifts. Exhale, rounds. Inhale, lift one more time here. And exhale, you round. Beautiful. Release the toes and sit back onto them and then rock as far backwards as feels good. Knees will come together here. Big smiles on our faces. A little light pressure here. This is the stretch that hurts me more than the toe stretch because I've lost a lot of the mobility in my ankles. So this is beautiful for everyone of all ages. And slowly, we walk the hands forward, coming back into our all fours position. We're going to take barrel rolls. So we've done these before, so I challenge you to go ahead and sync up with the breath. Move in here, how feels good. And when you've gone one way a few times, we're going to reverse the circle and go the other way. Very fluid movement here. And one more time, wherever you are. We'll all meet back in our tabletop. We're going to go ahead and send that right arm out, left leg back. Locking that core. Uddiyana Bandha here, sucking that belly button up towards the spine. And let's reach around for that ankle. Slight kick. Smile. Slowly come back and release. Beautiful. Finding our ground here. And then our left arm out, right leg back. Locking that core. And maybe reaching around, grabbing for that ankle, slight kick. Big smiles on faces here. And back to our extended. And then release. Beautiful. Tucking the toes, walking the hands slightly forward, coming in, down dog. First down dog, go ahead and pedal those feet out here. Stretching through the hamstrings. Pushing hard through both the shoulders here, no dumping or collapsing. Go ahead and come into a plank, and we're going to hop, step, or jump to the top of the mat. Inhale, half lift, long lengthened spine. Exhale, we fold. Inhale, we'll rise up slowly. Head and neck will come last. Rolling the shoulder blades back. Palms face forward. Big smiles on our faces. Outstanding. Inhale those arms up. And we're going to cascade down. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Plant the hands, step the feet back. Plank. Lower down the knees, and the chest and the chin. Pause here for just a second. Exhale, cobra. Everybody meets downward facing dog. Once you get here, walk that left foot into the center. Kick that right leg back. 3-leg dog. It's going to bend that knee, open up the hips. Let's take 3 hip circles going one way. And then let's take those circles 3 times the other way. Beautiful. Release. Right foot plants, left foot sweeps high. Bend the knee, stack the hips. Let's take those hip circles. 3 one way. And then we reverse that circle. And release. Beautiful. Just take you a walk here. Go ahead and shift those heels towards the right here. Pushing hard through the shoulders. Left side body stretch. Pivot through the center. Heels go towards the left. Right side body stretch. Inhale. Back to center. Down dog. Right leg sweeps up. 3-leg dog. Roll it forward. Step it in between the hands. Lower down that back knee. Allow yourself to rise up. Low lunge here. Hands go overhead. Fabulous. Really pushing into these hips. Pulling them forward. Controlling our breath here. We are the ones that are in control. And on this mat is where we practice the control. Hands come to the mat. We're going to push back, half splits, squaring the hips, bringing this right toes towards our face. We're folding here. Slight bend in the knee is always welcome. We'll plant that left hand beside that right foot. Right hand sweeps up, playing with our balance here. Getting deep into that hamstring. Release that right hand back down. We're going to peel ourselves forward and then heel toe this foot to the outside edge of the mat. Coming in for our lizard. Your foot can roll to the outside edge of your pinky toe. It's okay. We're going to bring our right hand to this right leg. Little bitty twist here. Breathing. If it feels good, you can tuck those back toes, deepen the stretch just a little bit. And wherever we are, we're planting the hands. Heel toe in this foot back into the center. And then we're going to send it back. Plank. Let's take a vinyasa. Look forward. Push forward and lower down. Chaturanga. Push up into our upward facing dog. Let's all meet back. Downward facing dog. I'm going to take 3 rounds of breath here. If you want to take child's pose, be my guest. Inhale that left leg up. 3-leg dog. Bring it in between the hands. Lower down that back knee and allow yourself to rise up. Low lunge on the other side. The heart space is radiating. Hips are pulling forward. Slow as ever, hands come to the mat. We're going to push back, half splits. Left toes coming towards the face, squaring those hips off will make the stretch quite a bit deeper. Right hand plants beside left foot, left hand up towards the sky. Breathe. Imagine that breath just going out in all kinds of directions here. That energy is abundant. Slowly, left hand comes back to the mat. Go ahead and come forward, and we're going to heel toe this left foot to the outside edge of the mat. Coming in for a lizard on this side. Once again, we can be on the knife edge of this pinky toe side of the left leg. Bring your left hand to this left thigh. Sending love into this tight hip area. If it felt good on the other side, we can tuck these back toes and send this back leg up. Wherever you are, hands come back to the mat, and we heel toe this foot back to the center. Step it back, plank. Gaze is forward. We push forward and lower down. Push up, up dog. And everybody meets downward facing dog. Roll forward, coming onto the knees. And send the hips back. Mermaid those legs to the left. Coming in for our wide-legged seated position. So just if you want to have a block under your sits bones, go ahead and grab that and put it up under there. We'll definitely give you some room here if you live in a slightly tighter body. Once we get here, we're just going to take our sway, left to right. Starting it out, letting the body know what's coming. And when you feel good with your rock, we're going to come and rock over and stay on the right side for just a few breaths. Inhale, we rise, shift it over, fold over the left leg. Slow as ever, pulling ourselves up. We're going to stretch the side bodies now. So left hand plants, right hand up and overhead. Maybe grabbing for that foot, maybe not, it's okay. Gaze is up towards the ceiling, heart is radiating. Breathing. Inhale brings us up. Right hand plants, left hand up and overhead. Same things on this side. Heart is radiating, gazes up towards the sky. You are breathing. You are controlling that breath. One more round of breath. Inhale brings us up. If you want to bring the bolster in front of us, we're coming in for our pancake. So if you would like to join me, we're just going to inhale those arms up and hinge at the hips to come forward. And we're breathing. Now holding or clenching the breath. Pulling the feet back, not allowing them to fall forward. Slowly peeling up, removing our bolster, not letting it get too far from us though. We are coming in for frog. So I asked you to get a blanket for frog. So a lot of times this can be really heavy on our knee joints. So I always recommend putting down, or even 2 pillows will work, but a nice thick blanket will really help comfort the knees. So go ahead and take your blanket across your mat, setting us up for our frog. And if you want to bring that bolster back in front of us so our upper body has something to lay on, join me there. And here we go, everyone's most favorite position, including mine. So taking the knees as far as they'll go. Legs come to our 90-degree angle. Feet are active, so they're flexed. They have a beautiful 90 there. Our knees have a beautiful 90. And from one knee to the other is a straight line. I'm not coming forward and I'm not pushing too far back. Breathe. This is an intense position. I want you to feel here. And at the same time we're feeling, utilize the control. The thoughts will be rampant right here. Practice breathing. Come to be one with the breath. Forget about the stretch. Forget about the position. Go ahead and imagine yourself on a beautiful private island. Your knees are buried in the sand. You hear the waves crashing in the background. This beautiful ebb and flow, aka your breath, sounds like the ocean at this point, calming you internally. The sand is comforting the knees, taking away all the tension out of the legs. Allow it. Transform the way you're thinking right here. Such a beautiful practice. We got to use it off the mat too, you guys. One more round here. And slowly we peel up. Then we bring the toes to touch, sending the hips back, bringing them forward, and then we're going to windshield wiper here. So just sit back on that booty and windshield wiper these legs, left or right. You can leave the blanket right where it is. It's not going to hurt anything. And then we're going to rock and roll. If you're not into the rocking and rolling of life, that's okay. We're just going to meet on our backs or coming in for a twist. So go ahead and meet me on your back if you don't want to be playful and childlike here. Otherwise, we're rocking and rolling, and we're going to land on our back. Hug the knees in. Biggest hug you've given yourself all day. Maybe kissing those knees. They deserve love and attention too. Go ahead and take the arms in a T. And let's let the legs drop over towards the right. Gaze goes towards the left. Maybe bringing this right hand to this left knee if that feels good for you. Breathe into that belly. Allow that internal massage to happen here. One more round of breath here. Inhale brings you back to center, hugging those knees in, arms in a T, allowing them to drop over towards the left. Gaze goes towards the right. Maybe bringing this left hand to this right knee. One more round here. We pillow ourselves back to the middle. We're going to come in for our Shavasana. Now, if you want, you can join me in our heart-opening Shavasana. The blanket and the bolster, pillows, or blocks will be useful here. I like my bolster, and then I like my legs in our cobbler position. And then, because this is a very vulnerable position, I'm inviting you to get your blanket and go ahead and pull it all the way over you. Laying back here, allowing the hands and the arms and the shoulders to come to the sides here. Here we are, safe, protected, and covered in that blanket of love. Stretchy yoga stretches not only our bodies, but it forces us to stretch our minds. And that is such good practice for us physically, for our mental state, but also mentally. It is so good to grow the mind and its capabilities. We are miraculous humans here. We should exercise our right to be marvelous. to deepen the breath here. Go ahead and take some wrist circles. Nice big inhales and exhales. Taking the arms overhead, big body stretch. Reaching for the back of the room. And then we'll peel up into a comfortable seat here. Hands come to heart center. May all beings be happy and free, including you, and may you receive all the benefits from this practice. Namaste. Remember, benefits on and off this mat. We are in control. You are in control. Let's practice the control off of the mat today. Please let me know how it goes. Have a great rest of your day, and I look forward to seeing you back on the mat.